You're watching KTVE NBC 10, your weather station, celebrating 65 years of keeping you informed. Home of the live Storm Tracker Doppler and voted by you as the best newscast in the Arklamis. This is NBC 10 News at 10.
Coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, water service in Rayville will be shut off on Monday. We'll help you prepare. Local officials want to keep your home safe while you're on vacation. We can tell you how to request extra patrol in just a few. Plus, I-20 westbound in Monroe and West Monroe is now open after a long day of backed up traffic. We'll have the latest update just ahead. Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephen Pappas. Topping our news tonight, businesses and residencies in Rayville need to prep for disruption to their water service tomorrow. NBC 10's Valerie Moravi has everything you need to know on how to prepare.
That's right. I'm here in the city of Rayville, where the city has officially announced that there won't be water all day tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. I spoke to a few residents in a few businesses, and they actually share how affected they will be tomorrow.
Oh, wow. It's going to affect this whole area tremendously. This is a serious issue. As you can see, I have a detail shop here, and I usually do a great amount of business on Mondays, but hearing this news is just another, just another damper on things.
Elliot says this is not the hardest his community has overcome. He says he will still remain calm throughout this water service.
One thing for sure, us as a community here in Rayville, we stay prayed up, and we've always been known to be survivors.
Again, this is going to be all day tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. due to construction going on here in the city. Now, we'll definitely keep you updated with the latest. Here in Rayville, and Valerie Moravi, your weather station.
The Farmerville Police Department is currently investigating a shooting that happened Saturday evening. It happened on Railroad Street at the intersection of Rayburn Road. Officials found a vehicle in the roadway riddled with bullet holes. Officials say 21-year-old Chandler Jackson was involved in a domestic dispute in Marion, and when the victim tried to escape, Jackson followed her to Farmerville, where he blocked off her car in the middle of the roadway. Jackson then pulled out a gun and fired over 20 rounds into the vehicle, which was located in a residential area. Jackson was booked on multiple charges, including three counts of aggravated assault with a firearm and stalking. The investigation is still ongoing and no injuries have been reported. The Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office were investigating report of alleged criminal sexual conduct involving multiple juveniles. 49-year-old Oliver Murdano Rodriguez of Forest Hills has been arrested in connection to the case. Rodriguez was booked to the Rapides Parish Detention Center on multiple charges, including 1 count of first-degree rape and 22 counts of aggravated crime against nature. A Shrewdrant man is behind bars after claiming God told him to go there and free his family. 35-year-old Bobby Koch was found at the front gate of the Washita Correctional Center. When deputies went out to see what he was doing there, he said, quote, "God told me to come here." According to arrest records, Koch was high before driving to the OCC. Deputies found a bag of suspected meth in his backpack. He was immediately escorted into the building and charged with 1 possession of controlled dangerous substance. The LaSalle Parish Sheriff's Office is offering extra patrol for your home during vacation season. The request will be active for 3 days unless a specific end date has been requested. For LaSalle Parish residents that live in the city limits, your request will be forwarded to your town's police department. To make a patrol request, call 318-992-2151. I-20 westbound in Monroe and West Monroe is now open and operating as normal. West Monroe police investigated an incident involving an 18-wheeler that rolled over on the bridge Saturday afternoon. The incident caused a major traffic backup for the interstate, and police had to detour through the downtown area. The driver received a citation for careless operation and was released from the hospital with no injuries reported. Coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, the Louisiana Delta Radio Club and Homeland Security tested a tower to see how many stations they could reach across the nation. We'll have the details when we come back.
And we're going to be seeing a few more days of this hot, humid, and afternoon shower and thunderstorm pattern we've been dealing with the Arklamis, but we may be getting a front by the time we get to the 4th of July weekend. Those details on what you can expect on that weekend coming up when NBC 10 Your Weather Station continues.
Maya Hudgens and Hunter Elise, weekday mornings on NBC 10 News Today. Your true authority on weather is NBC 10 News. When a threat enters our area, you can count on Chief Meteorologist Jared Floyd to keep you alert to potential dangers.
You're in these areas, safest place of your home, interior portion of your home, away from windows and doors, lowest level possible. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible.
With over 15 years of experience of tracking storms in the Arklamass and the only live Doppler radar in the area, it's unquestioned why we've earned the title of your weather station.
For commercial insurance, bonding, and more, call Lisa at the Hogan Agency.
Get more out of your outdoor space with Achievers sunrooms, screen rooms, and patio tops. Our commitment to design and our professional installers provide excellent results for a cost less than you imagine. Call Achievers today to receive your free, no-obligation quote. Transform your outdoor living area into your family's new favorite room. Let us take care of all your home improvement needs. Achievers Home Improvements. We do it all.
Get the 6-minute advantage with the live Storm Tracker Doppler radar on NBC 10, your weather station, sponsored by Homeland Bank. Where's your money?
Does your water have an odor, taste bad, or is it brown? Are you constantly dealing with boiling water notices? Then call Chief Purification today. We install a Chief Water Filtration System and give you clean water throughout your entire home or business. Clean water here, and here, and especially here. Call the clean water experts at Chief Purification today and get clean water throughout your entire home or business. We know water. Chief Purification, installed and serviced in Northeast Louisiana.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture, celebrating 40 years of livable luxury.
Your only privately owned wound ostomy clinic in Louisiana. Karen Stansbury brings 23 years of experience for wound and ostomy issues. Call today.
NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
An annual field day was held today for local amateur radio operators. NBC 10's Valerie Moravi was at Shinny Lake and has the details.
That's right, guys. The Amateur Radio Field Day has officially kicked off this weekend with the Louisiana Delta Radio Club and the Homeland Security, where they will test this tower, trying to get as many contacts across the United States as possible.
The Louisiana Delta Radio Club says this 100-foot portable communications tower is the only amateur radio in the United States with the ability for search and rescue with repeaters built in it.
In case of a communications emergency, we're the last kind of resort to make sure that we can communicate with Baton Rouge and get information to the primary EOC down in Baton Rouge.
Hollins says the Louisiana Delta Radio Club works tightly with the Office of Emergency Preparedness. Emergencies such as hurricanes in Puerto Rico just a few years ago.
We do the communications for Skywarn, where we relay information from trained spotters in the field to the National Weather Service so that they can give good and accurate weather warnings for the area.
Hollins says they tend to be extremely prepared during this time of the year to help track any type of weather emergency.
Think of us as kind of the quiet, silent group that's there for when you need us.
The Louisiana Delta Radio Club also offers courses to anyone who's interested in becoming an amateur radio operator. In West Monroe, I'm Valerie Moravi, your weather station.
Next weekend, thousands will travel on busy highways for the 4th of July holiday and will enjoy boating on area lakes. Officials are asking for everyone to remember to put safety first.
It's a message we've all heard many, many times from the Alabama Marine Police. If you plan to go traveling by car on the highway for the 4th of July holiday weekend or go boating with your family, authorities are asking you to play it smart and be safe.
And I'm Trooper Ingram. I'm out here just doing a vessel safety check, make sure y'all have all your safety gear.
With the 4th of July holiday just 1 week away, Alabama Marine Police are reminding boaters to put safety first.
C600 Tuscaloosa State.
This comes after they handed out more than 24 citations for reckless boating over the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Marine Police tell us they have a zero-tolerance policy for anyone who breaks the law.
So we understand it's a holiday, and we understand people are out here to have fun, but we're also here to correct, bad behavior, and we're here to correct any kind of problems that you have so that everybody can go home safe at the end of the holiday. We don't want somebody to die because they were not using a life jacket.
Claire Berthelot is making sure her kids are wearing their life jackets before they go boating today on Lake Tuscaloosa. Her family is visiting from Louisiana.
That's the way I was raised. We don't go out in the boat without a life jacket on. We wouldn't be able to have fun if I didn't feel like I could relax and know that my kids were safe, especially during a holiday weekend. Lots of boats on the water.
According to Alabama law, all boats must have one life jacket for each person on board.
I hope everyone is safe out there this weekend. We know the holidays are fun, and nothing could ruin a holiday like having some type of accident out here on the water.
We've seen a uptick in a little bit of careless and reckless operation. We had some people that was operating outside of the rules of the road.
The Alabama Marine Police tell us they will be cracking down on boaters for the holiday weekend. Now, they don't want to write citations, but they will if folks are breaking the law.
Vote now for the Twin City Outdoor Yard of the Year. Go to myarclemis.com and vote for your favorite yard. Grand prize winner will win this incredible bundle, and the winner will be announced this Thursday on NBC 10 News at 6.
When I started in nursing 25 years ago, I knew once I got to the OB part that I wanted to be a labor and delivery nurse. And then when I went back to be an RN, I knew that I wanted to be a midwife. I wanted to be able to give women the delivery that they wanted instead of the delivery that they may be pushed to do. A midwife is more likely to take the time to understand you and bond with you. As a midwife, it's all about your choices and how you want to deliver.
Trust is very important to me.
As a college student, there's nothing better than a great deal.
I look for dependability.
Service after the sale is everything.
Welcome to Jim Taylor Buick GMC, now in Monroe.
Meteorologist Lexi Birmingham. Mornings on NBC 10 News Today. Storm Tracker Doppler Radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank.
Well, good Sunday evening to you. Hopefully you were able to have a wonderful day today. Weather-wise, it was yet another traditional summer day across the Arklamis. Dealt with warm, humid conditions and, yes, another round of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms developing through the afternoon and evening. Most of those have wound down, but we just got hit by a shower here not too long ago at the West Monroe Studios. You can see some of the raindrops still on the tower cam out there, but it's now passed, and it's still very warm and very humid at this hour. Currently sitting at 76 degrees here in Monroe. Dew point is at 74, so again, there's that thick air that's in place, and it's that thick tropical air that, well, we're pretty used to for this time of year. As far as temperatures across the area, Camden is the warm spot at this hour, still at 81. But we generally have anywhere from the middle to upper 70s across the area. And it really depends on if you've seen precipitation or not. A lot of southern Arkansas did not see that through the course of the day today. That's why some locations are still reading a little bit warm in those areas. But nonetheless, we're all still very humid at this hour. And generally, these dew points are in the lower to middle 70s. Again, dew points compared to relative humidity. Dew point is an actual measure of the moisture in the air, where relative humidity, it's in the name, relative. Thing is, relative humidity is still pretty high, but as far as this time of year, though, it's probably not as high as you would think, and that's why dew points are a little bit more accurate. Anyway, live storm tracker Doppler radar is showing that we do still have a few lingering showers hanging on in this evening, and that has moved into southern Arkansas, where, again, these folks really have not seen too much activity. So they're getting a little bit of a cooling break, but otherwise, activity continues to kind of wind down here. Really not surprising, considering that much of this was sun-driven through the day today. And still have this front, though, that's lingering off towards the north and west, and it's going to kind of wobble back and forth for the next couple days. So, you know, we're just going to be kind of keeping an eye on it. The reason why we do is this is going to be our next weather player as we head into the 4th of July weekend. But until then, we're going to continue to get that warm southeasterly flow off the Gulf, mix that with a little bit of daytime heating, and bam, you get those pop-up showers and thunderstorms that form during the afternoon and evening. So, future tracker picking up on that once again as we head into our Monday. Again, brief heavy rainfall and some cloud ground lightning will be the main hazards. Now, this is interesting. A little bit of high pressure builds in Tuesday and Wednesday, and that might kind of push those showers and thunderstorms a little bit down to where they can't really grow. So you're not seeing a whole lot of development here. And Tuesday and Wednesday may be some of the driest days that we have this week. Then those rain chances start to ramp back up as that front starts to creep a little bit closer to us by the time we get to Thursday, especially Friday. And hopefully it's out by the time we get to the weekend. I know there's a lot of folks doing a lot of things out and about this weekend, so that's the last thing we want to deal with. We'll keep you updated, but in the meantime, it'll be eventually dropping down to about 75, so we're really not going to be cooling off much from here. And then yet another hot and humid day with those afternoon showers and thunderstorms developing during the later days. So, again, here's what we're kind of looking at. Again, Tuesday and Wednesday may be a little bit drier, but those rain chances start to pick up by the time we get to Thursday, especially Friday. Friday seems to be the wettest day. And then, again, some of those lingering showers when we head into the weekend. And some of the models say that we hold on to those through the weekend, some of them don't. So it's ultimately going to determine on what kind of thing they lock on here, but hopefully we get some cooler temperatures out of it. So while we're dealing with some normal summertime heat here in the ArkLaMist, dangerous triple-digit heat temperatures are broiling the Pacific Northwest this weekend. 25 million people are under heat alerts, while in the Midwest, some are under water, bracing for possible tornadoes. Godwin Goss is tracking the extreme weather.
A wild weather weekend across the country. Tornado warning sirens in Chicago.
Oh, tornado.
And sightings nearby, with heavy rain drenching the city and flooding the streets. In Detroit, the rain shut down interstates, trapping vehicles. Meanwhile, in the Northwest, a dome of heat is punishing cities like Seattle and Portland, where the all-time 107-degree temperature record could be shattered this weekend. The forecast there expected to break 110 degrees. Across the region, at least 25 million people in 6 states are under heat alerts.
We're closing for the heat wave, so I don't want to risk the lives of my staff or other patrons who might be out here.
Others are doing what they can to survive the heat.
We brought a lot more ice today.
The Olympic track and field trials in Eugene, Oregon, moving events earlier to beat the worst of the heat.
This is just a brutal way to make an Olympic team.
In Seattle, where more than half of households don't have air conditioning, cooling down will be a challenge.
That's hot for Seattle. We don't get that hot.
Good morning.
Special attention being paid to the homeless and elderly during this heat wave that medical experts say could be deadly.
Download the NBC 10 News app, sponsored by Vantage Health Plan.
Take your shot at $1 million. If you've chosen to get the COVID-19 vaccine, you can enter to win one of 4 $100,000 drawings, with one lucky vaccine recipient winning the grand prize of $1 million. Under 18, you can enter to win a $100,000 scholarship. Get your vaccine and visit ShotAt1million.com to learn more. Don't miss your shot at $1 million today. Brought to you by the Louisiana Department of Health. See official rules for details.
I'm Derek Kennedy with the Kennedy Insurance Agency. Hurricane season began June 1st.
We at the Kennedy Agency encourage you to check your current homeowner's policy for named storm or hurricane deductibles. We offer a $1,000 fixed deductible, competitive prices, and an award-winning agency. You can contact myself, Landon, or Taylor. We are the Kennedy Agency. Please give us a call. You'll be glad you did. 323-7755.
Add a splash of flavor to your summer with Johnny's Pizza House. Dive into any of our 10 mouth-watering specialty pizzas, like the Hog Heaven, Chicken Ranchero, Buffalo Chicken, Barbecue Chicken, Bacon Cheeseburger, Muffaletta Pizza, Veg Out, Pepperoni Power, Mighty Meaty, and Maui Wowie. Use your phone to scan the QR code on your screen to visit johnnysph.com and start your order. Soak in the summer with Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice.
Team USA is ready for the Olympic Games, and so is Erica. She's got the fastest internet with Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig. So when all of Team USA is going for gold, Her Wi-Fi can power it all and more.
I love you.
Can your internet do that?
Get ready for the Olympics with Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig. Or get started with Xfinity Internet for $25 a month for 12 months. Switch today.
Maya Hudgens and Hunter Elise. Weekday mornings on NBC 10 News Today. Now, your local sports.
Well, boxing is not just for YouTubers and TikTok stars nowadays. Boxers came from all over the state of Louisiana right here to West Monroe to fight in the Golden Glove Championship. And believe me when I say the boxers, they hit hard and they struck quickly.
We've got the Louisiana State Golden Gloves tournament. These boxers come from all over the state of Louisiana. The ages range from 8 years old up to 40.
The winners of the 18 to 40 group will advance to the Mid-South tournament in Little Rock, Arkansas, starting in 2 weeks with a chance at the national tournament in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And this tournament is a grueling one to go through. The sheer number of boxers that participated in this event almost reached triple digits.
We had 96 total boxers come in from all over the state.
With a high number of boxers, this also brought a high number of spectators. The event stretched 2 days starting yesterday, and if you wanted to be on the edge of your seat at these fights, good luck finding a seat.
Last night it was standing room only. Today's a good crowd for a Sunday. Usually it drops off a little bit, but it's a real good crowd right now today. People have really supported this event.
Fighting out of his home gym right here in West Monroe, 16-year-old Zyke Sharcool, otherwise known as Little Ali, put on a show for those in attendance as he took home the 16-, 17-year-old Louisiana Golden Glove Championship in a 3-round bout.
That first round was the round to break him down. Second round to see how he's going to react to the breakdown, and then just finish him off in the third round.
While the first round might have been a little too close for Zyke, some instruction from coach may have helped him later in the fight.
After the first round, I came to the second. My coach told me, put more pressure on him, be more aggressive.
And did Zyke have any doubts about winning?
Well, I was pretty confident. I feel like I won. I drew blood first, so I know I won.
Regionals for Zyke will be in Memphis, Tennessee on July 9th and 10th. In West Monroe, I'm Stephen Pappas, your weather station. The Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame finally inducted their class of 2020 last night. Names like Phil Robertson of Duck Dynasty and legendary sportscaster Tim Brando are just some of the locals inducted. Louisiana Lady Texter legendary basketball player Angela Turner-Johnson is so grateful for the induction.
You know, it's just been awesome to even be included among these fabulous athletes, and it's something that I never would have thought would have happened to me, and it's just so, I'm just so excited and so overwhelmed and just so humbled.
The class of 2021 will be inducted on August the 28th. Well, it's been a magical run for the NC State baseball program during this year's postseason, and that started with a dominant 3 straight wins in a regional championship here in Ruston. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19 protocols within the NCAA, they deemed the Wolfpack unable to play the rest of the College World Series. In a statement made by Wolfpack head coach Elliot Avent, he said, quote, "This is a heartbreaking situation, and I'm gutted for everyone involved and for all those that were captivated by the heart and fight of this team." With NC State's elimination, Vanderbilt will be able to defend their 2019 title in this year's College World Series final. And the Commodores will face off against the Bulldogs of Mississippi State in those College World Series finals. The finals, unlike the rest of the tournament, is a best-of-3 series. Vanderbilt's led offensively by Dominic Keegan and Enrique Bradfield Jr., both of which hitting over .345 and having an OPS over .880. On the mound, it's the two-headed monster of Kumar Rocker and Jack Leiter for the Commodores. The pair of soon-to-be top-5 picks in this year's MLB draft combined to give up 57 earned runs in 221 2/3 innings pitched. For Mississippi State, much like Vandy, their offense is powered by 2 guys. Tanner Allen and Rowdy Jordan have accounted for almost 30% of all State's hits this season. Where the Bulldogs shine, though, is in the power department. Their 72 home runs leads all of college baseball. Game 1 of the College World Series will be Monday at 6 p.m. on ESPN. A last look at your forecast after the break. You're watching NBC 10 News at 10 on your weather station.
Welcome to Miriam's Furniture, where furniture is affordable.
Buy today, take home today on all in-store items. That includes bedroom suites, bedding, sofas, love seats, sectionals, recliners, dining room sets, and so much more. Shop now online at miriamsfurniture.com. Financing available, no credit check, and 0 down.
Shop both locations
or online at miriamsfurniture.com.
Who would give you so many reasons to love your new Bronco? Billy would. The new 2021 Ford Bronco, coming soon to Billywood Ford and Gina.
No matter what challenges life throws your way, Century Next Bank is here for you. Whether it be buying your first home, or welcoming new members of the family, or facing all the financial burdens that come with this journey we call life, Century Next Bank is here for you. For solutions to help you face this brave new world,
you can do this.
We are here. It all starts with a plan. Venture out, conquer life.
Cheer contestant number 7.
You can do this.
Life moves fast when you face the emotions of sending your child off to college.
Mom, Dad, it'll be okay. You can do this.
We are here. Century Next Bank. What's next for you?
Download the NBC 10 News app, sponsored by Ross Downs, attorney at law.
Our summertime pattern, at least what we know of a typical summertime pattern, will continue through the next few days or so. Afternoon chances for showers and thunderstorms virtually every day through the next few days. However, it will taper off a little bit into Tuesday and Wednesday. Then they increase as we get towards the end of the week, and that's because, well, we have a weak front coming in that maybe could cool us down by the 4th of July weekend to kind of below average temperatures. Let's hope some computer models say it stays wet, some stay dry. Really waiting to work out those details, but Friday we'll have the highest chance of rain.
Well, that's it for us. Our next newscast starts tomorrow at 5 a.m. You can stay up to date at myarklamiss.com. Good night, everybody.